Do I do my cake?
I'm gonna start eating some cake.
I'm just taking that part off.
Don't just take it off. That's what the special part that we had to have made on it.
I'm saving it
For what?
for, I don't know.
That's the ABC
You
logo.
can hang it up on your wall.
Well, that's just ridiculous. You ready?
I haven't even taken a bite yet.
Quiet, man. This is not Losties with Lily. Hi. Welcome to Losties with Jed and Cara. My name is Jed.
And I'm Cara.
And
cake.
We're having some cake left over from our premiere party that we had. And we're here today to talk to you, give you our initial response a day later for LAX, the season premiere of season 6, the final season of Lost. Initial thoughts right off the bat.
It was good. There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on. The flash of bright white light, and we come out of the window and we see Jack. What's going through your mind?
It's right back to the beginning.
It is!
So how's the drink?
It's good.
That's not a very strong reaction.
Well, it's not a very strong drink.
I was giggling at the beginning. I loved it.
A flight attendant comes by and asks Jack how he likes his drink. And he said it's not strong enough. And she gave him only one airplane bottle instead of 2 like last time.
Don't tell anyone.
It'll be our secret.
That's crazy. And you noticed that?
I did notice that.
And why?
Only because we watched the first episode last week. Otherwise, I would not have known that.
It's a parallel timeline universe type thing.
Yes.
I liked when Jack went to the restroom and looked into the mirror.
Because
the parallel other self in mirror.
Oh.
I think he's having like a deja vu moment looking at himself in the mirror.
Of the last time he did this?
I did want to brag. I was looking through our old episodes, and back in the episode Whatever Happened, the Kate-centric of season 5, I said this. Aaron disappears, and there's this great shot where you see Kate in a mirror reflection, frantically searching for Aaron.
Aaron!
And I thought to myself, they're doing this dual reality thing with the mirrors, and like, is he really gone? And because then you see like Claire in the mirror reflection
Right.
walking with Aaron, and she's some crazy flipped mirror world Claire on the other side, but it was just a woman. My mind was already going the alternate reality timeline then. I liked seeing Desmond again.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Is this your seat?
I'm blipping in and out. I'm not sure if anyone actually saw him on the plane but Jack.
Something wrong?
No, you just... Do I know you from somewhere?
What do you think about that?
Oh, I didn't think about that. But that, I guess he time travels on his own, kind of.
But this would be physical time travel. Unless it's something within Jack's head. He's just seeing Desmond.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's physical time travel. Maybe
You think-
inside Jack's mind, Desmond kind of pops.
Oh, really?
But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that Rose and Bernard were asleep and didn't notice.
Excuse me. Do you know what happened to the guy that was sitting next to me?
Oh, we were asleep.
Yeah, but I thought they didn't notice where he went. I figured she didn't say anything like Where's the... I never saw a guy there.
Yeah,
Did
but she well...
reference.
I thought it was ambiguous enough to say,
Well,
we don't know what you're talking about. We've been asleep.
You never know with Lost.
Right. So then we fly through the window and we go flying down into the water and we see Dharma Village,
Yes.
Edgar Sharkington, and the four-toed statue. What did
All
you...
underwater. That was... I didn't know what to think about that.
I think it just sort of solidified that, guess what? We're not in Kansas anymore. We're in a completely different space and time. The plane's not crashing. We're passing the island right now, and it's underwater. Things are crazy.
Things are crazy, yes.
I didn't really care for seeing the shark. I brought this up in the initial reaction we did online. It's too on the nose, I guess. I didn't think we'd find out the story of what happened after the bomb explosion for a while, but they went right into it. Was that a good thing?
Yes, I think it was a good thing. I liked the back and forth of the two different stories. It was confusing, but it made it even better, I think.
They're calling it Flash Sideways.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, the creators coined that term. So, sideways. That's what we're going to do. Just shift.
The whole season? That's what that's going to be.
I don't know if it's going to be the whole season, but...
At least part of it.
Yep.
Terrific.
Charlie, on the plane. What'd you think? The big the reveal. He's in the bathroom. He's died. Jack's got to dive in and try to save him.
Yeah, I don't know. I knew that was probably him in the bathroom. He wasn't very grateful about being saved. Didn't really do anything for me.
Should have let that happen, man. I was supposed to die.
Well, what do you mean it didn't do anything for you? What do you explain a little?
Well, he just wasn't very likable, so...
Okay, this is... I think I want to say this. That's my point. That they bring Charlie back, and he better do a lot more than just have this one moment in this premiere. Because it wasn't that satisfying. It did nothing for his character.
Right.
We've got to have... Dominic Monaghan has got to be in more episodes of the season. We need him to realize his parallel life. We need Charlie to think about, in one life, having saved Claire and everyone and sacrificed himself, and then comparing that with his drug-filled life that he is now. That's the stuff I want to see happen. I think we need to see our Losties slowly realize that there's this other world. That's compelling to me. I want to see those things come up.
How are they going to do that?
It kind of starts with Jack having deja vu in the bathroom and on the plane. And he's got that little nick.
What
on
is
his neck.
that from?
What?
The cut.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know, but I like that. That's probably the most intriguing thing of the episode. So we got to see the temple.
Yes.
What'd you think of the temple?
It was impressive.
Was it impressive?
Well, kind of. I thought the temple was just that little tunnel they went through before and
think
that
everyone
Ben
did.
was in. And
Yeah.
so I had no idea there was this whole other world and looked like a nice little peaceful place.
What the? You sure?
Shoot him.
I'm not sure if it looked peaceful.
Well-
Since they walked in, everyone pulled out guns and were going to kill them.
Well, except when intruders come in.
Make sure you have your bag of ash ready just in case to pour around yourself.
Those little kids looked pretty well adjusted. They looked...
What? I didn't get Cindy. She somehow is totally integrated into this other's world.
They were on the first plane. Oceanic 815 along with me.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you think by now she would be integrated?
I want to hear the sales pitch. I want to hear this other sales pitch that gets everyone to just get suckered in so hardcore.
So she didn't even hang with any of these people before, so why would she want to be on their side?
Flirted with Jack. She liked Jack and dug him. She could have at least give him, a wink or something and say,
For
"Hey,
5 minutes on the plane.
hey there, sweetie. I gave you those 2 bottles of vodka.
You got any of that left?
Come join the others." Were you shocked by anything in the episode?
I was shocked when Locke turned into the smoke monster. You weren't shocked by that?
No, I thought about it. I was hoping that wasn't the case. I like the idea that Smokey is more of like a dog or an animal and you just unleash it.
I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Maybe when he's in the smoke monster form, he can't control things as well. He can just be a smoke monster, which then there's not a lot of higher function. Why would the Man in Black come a-running when Ben called him in season 4 to attack the soldiers on New Otherton, on Dharmatown? Remember?
No, I don't remember.
And Ben can summon him? Why would the Man in Black even allow himself to be summoned like that?
I don't know.
But we have it answered. It doesn't matter. I'm rolling with it. It's okay. What's more important, though, is I'm a skosh nervous about how the show is going to handle this parallel timeline, alternate timeline, cross-cutting thing. You want me to go into this? You're just going to listen intently. Well, I think I said a little bit, like with Charlie, it can't be a gimmick. The producers keep saying, this is all about the characters, and it better darn well be. Charlie better not be in just in one episode. I want to experience that character more. There's got to be a bigger reason. So I hope when these timelines reconverge or however they do this, that there's a real reason why we're going through this and not just for the fun of Flash sideways.
Well, I thought that Boone talking to Locke, though, was interesting on the plane. Not just a gimmick, I wouldn't say.
What was interesting about it? What'd you like?
I liked that Locke was telling him how he went on the walkabout.
Like Crocodile Dundee?
No, not exactly.
So that made us question whether, is he really still in a wheelchair, or is he lying, or what's going on? And Locke and Boone had that whole relationship on the island, so it was interesting to see them interact not knowing each other.
I concur.
You're not pulling my leg, are you?
Why would I pull your leg?
We might stand alone on this. I kind of enjoyed the alternate timeline parallel universe more than our island experience. It was nice seeing those characters again, back to their original form, and seeing John Locke smile again, even though he's still in the wheelchair. Okay, here it is. The scene that I loved the most was Jack and Locke talking together. Just going through, Locke kind of sympathizing with him and cutting to the quick saying, they didn't lose your father.
Right.
He's already,
gone.
He's already moved on.
Right.
It's just his body. It's gone. I don't know. It was just nice to see those two kind of have a moment that was not confrontational between the two of them.
Yes, I would agree with that.
We'll go run through your likes. What were they again? Just right through. One is
Kate getting to the cab and Claire is sitting there. I just liked seeing Claire.
Well, it's about time we saw Claire, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was a little comedic.
I liked it.
I thought we were watching the Jimmy Fallon Queen Latifah film Taxi. 2
was Jack talking to Locke about maybe fixing him.
Cool. 3
3 was Hurley taking charge and getting everyone to the temple, and then at the temple telling them why he was there and that he talked to Jacob and that they were supposed to heal him. So
Hurley saved their life.
Yes.
And then pulling out the freaking Ankh.
Yeah.
That was the most ridiculous. I can't believe that the guitar case had an Ankh in it. And then when he's holding up this ridiculous Ankh, snap. My 3 likes, we already talked a bit about them. I liked seeing the moment where Jack was checking his neck that had the blood on it. My mind went crazy with potential of where that's going. I really actually enjoyed seeing Desmond. That got me really intrigued. And I think I giggled with joy when Richard addressed John Locke, when John Locke or Flock or Man in Black came out at the end. And he goes, "Hello, Richard. Last time I saw you, you were in chains." And I was like, Black Rock! I'm just so excited to hear the story of the Black Rock. I really hope I don't think we can probably see it. I want to see it so bad. 3 dislikes.
3 dislikes. Son refusing to speak English at the airport. I think just get over it and start telling the truth. She learned that English helped her when she got on the island the first time. I figure she should have sensed that. And
She's in a parallel universe.
Yeah.
She doesn't know any of that crap yet.
Oh, well. I didn't like Saeed coming back to life in the end because I thought it was too predictable. You kind of knew it was going to happen. And I didn't think it was a very good ending. I wanted something more shocking than that.
You wanted more shocking than Saeed being raised from the dead.
Yes.
Whatevs.
You saw Miles not being able to hear him, so you knew he was going to come back. I knew he was going to come back.
Okay.
My third dislike is Ben. Lying once again. He comes out of the statue thing and he says, and Richard says, is Jacob in there? And he just says, why don't you go see for yourself? He should have figured out that the man in black was a bad guy and tell Richard what's happening.
I'm the guy who's expecting Ben to turn and be a hero.
Right.
And that was, I know he's done a lot of bad things, but I like Richard a lot. And that was Ben at his most unheroic. He knew that John Locke wasn't John Locke, but somebody else. He just killed Jacob. He knew he'd been tricked, and he goes out and still follows his bidding and sends Richard in.
Yep.
To his death.
I thought that was awful.
I'm hoping Ben changes.
Another reason to hate Ben.
But I still loved Ben in the episode. When he's frozen, staring at the fire, his facial expressions. When after the smoke monster attack and John Locke and Locke lands behind him, that slow turn, his close-up. That was awesome. I've gone over my dislikes. I just didn't like the shark at the beginning. The Charlie, hope he's just not a gimmick. But I said this last night in the initial reaction. I kind of regret, or I kind of wish the producers hadn't told us there was going to be an alternate timeline or a parallel timeline. I think that they should have given us a little more trust, had trusted us a little more, and not told us that this summer. And I think the shock would have been a lot more enjoyable for me than
Don't you think people would have figured it out? No?
I don't think at all. Without those Comic-Con videos, there's no way. I don't even know if I would have entertained parallel timelines. Maybe a bit. Grades.
I'll give it an A. It was good.
Is an A?
Yeah.
LAX A, Season 6, Episode 1. A.
It can only go down from here.
All my whining, all my complaining, I'm giving it an A minus.
Oh my.
I know that's how rough it is.
You still can't give it a low grade.
It still had some really amazing stuff.
Oh, I gave it an A, so I don't disagree with you.
Hey, send us your pictures and videos from your premiere party. We're going to do a weekend show this weekend. Send them on to our email address, which is
LOSTieswithJedandCara@gmail.com.
Or you can call in a beautiful voicemail explaining what you did at your party. That'd be cool. Just call the number
206-338-7942.
Call anytime. LAX, we loved it. Season 6, here we go.
Woo!
Bye. How do I, it's a long ways away now. Should I?
So
just throw cake at it?
No.
Well, the cake could fly really far.
No.
All right, well, I'll just move the cake up to it.